Tonight on The Big Idea, the holy grail of hair. Every question you've ever had about hair loss answered right here tonight. It's plugs, drugs, and rugs, starting with the Big Graft. The top dogs at Bosley show off their latest transplant techniques and announce a brave new world of hair regrowth science. Prescribing hair. Can a pill bring back your beautiful looks? We've got the truth about all the medications. The toupee way. Forget those sight gag wigs. A good rug is worth thousands. And the master toupee maker is here tonight. And wild new treatments like the LaserComb. Are they pure bunk, or can they actually cure the chrome dome syndrome? The leading experts in hair loss treatment duke it out tonight on The Big Idea.
Welcome to The Big Idea. I'm Donnie Deutsch. Tonight, if you're losing your hair, or if you're afraid you might, or even if you just enjoy the spectacle of America's billion-dollar battle for hair loss treatment, you've got to watch this show. All the biggest names representing all the different treatments are here in one show.
Good hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flashing, waxing, give me down to there.
Welcome back to The Big Idea. Tonight, the big business of hair loss. Every question you've ever had about hair loss answered right here. Now we're going to talk about the cutting-edge treatments you may never have heard of. My next guest is bringing a major announcement about his product, something called the LaserComb.
The latest thing in hair loss is the HairMax LaserComb. The technique, the LaserComb sends low-level beams of light directly into the hair. And that's when the fun starts. In clinical trials on people with a certain type of hair loss, HairMax found that many people using the LaserComb had new hair growth, less hair loss, and they grew stronger hair. The theory behind the LaserComb's success is rooted in something called photobiostimulation, which basically means better blood flow. The bucks. The HairMax LaserComb sells for $545. And so far, the company has sold more than 90,000 of them, with sales growing at 30 to 50% each year.
Randy Valicki, COO of Lexington International. Welcome to Big Idea.
Donnie, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Well, big news with your laser hair comb, and I'll let you give the news because this has gone from just kind of a cosmetic to the... Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, actually, it's great news. We have been promoting the product as a cosmetic device to help improve the health of your hair. Now we have recently received FDA clearance to actually make claims of hair growth.
So this is, other than Propecia and Rogaine, this is the first product in the market that the FDA has said, you know what, medically, this will help you grow hair.
Absolutely.
Big deal.
Big news.
Because I would,
huge.
Candidly, if I had seen this product or heard about it, I go, gimmick. It seems too good to be true. A laser comb that you put through your hair is going to help me grow hair, but obviously it does.
Obviously it does. We've got the clinical evidence to support that.
Show me how this works.
Okay, it's very simple. Power the first button on, power the laser on. And it's low-level laser therapy. It's called photobiostimulation.
Okay.
You'll feel very little, if anything, on your hand. A little bit, just a little bit of warmth.
Right, okay.
The beauty about lasers, and these are true lasers,
and
by the way,
literally
Donnie,
I comb my hair with this.
in a slow, deliberate manner.
How long a day?
10 to 15 minutes, 3 times per week.
And I comb it through like touching the scalp?
Touching the scalp, and that's the beauty of the product.
And what does it actually do?
What it actually does is it stimulates the hair follicles for growth. Now, you had Sam on earlier. You know, if you look like Sam, Sam is probably beyond help with the product.
Sorry, Sam.
Sorry, Sam.
Okay.
But the product that we have out, if you're at the early stages of losing your hair, it is going to help you, number one, slow the process of losing the hair, and number two, regrow hair. 93% of the people who use the product see growth.
You grow. Explain to me how. Because once again, and obviously the only reason I can say this so candidly to you, because obviously it's not true, the FDA has just cleared this thing. So explain to me how combing my hair with lasers coming out of a comb, and for anybody at home who doesn't feel it, feels like it's just a nice light thing, and it could be just a brush.
Certainly.
How this helps me grow hair.
Okay. The theory behind, or the science actually behind low-level laser therapy is that it increases the blood flow in the scalp. One of the reasons why you lose your hair is because of a decrease in blood flow in the scalp.
As a marketer, this is the easiest thing to sell because there's no stigma attached to it.
There's no stigma.
You're basically doing it at home. There's no lotions, there's no potions, there's no surgeries, there's no wigs. It's just like, hey, it seems too good to be true.
Well, that's why we were very, very careful in our clinical studies. We've conducted numerous clinical studies amongst 4 different clinics across the United States was our most recent study. Many participants from the study, high-end FDA-cleared labs to do the studies. And the studies came out very, very positive. 93% of the people seeing results, 19 hairs per centimeter increase in hair counts.
So give me an example. Let's say we had on, earlier in the show, we had the doctor on, Ken, who had a procedure done. He looks like a guy who's got a little... If he starts using this now, and I see him a year from now, how much thicker will his hair be?
Well, it varies from individual to individual, just like any other medical procedure or any other medical drug. So depending upon how long he has been without hair, that's the key. I don't know Dr. Shenik for too long. I've only known him for about the past year. So if he looked like Sam looked like before he started procedure...
Poor Sam.
Poor Sam.
Sorry, buddy.
We're not going to see any
Sam's
benefits
okay.
there.
He's kind of got the whole Bruce Willis thing going on.
But we have a lot of doctors who recommend using it in conjunction with surgery.
So also, well, let me put another one. Why wouldn't I do a whole poo-poo platter, surgery, Propecia, this? I mean, is it... Can you just throw it all into the stew and go?
We call it a battle against hair loss. Why are you going to go to battle and leave a weapon in your pocket?
Yeah.
And we've got a new high-tech laser weapon, which will, not weapon, a new high-tech laser product that will absolutely help you grow your hair.
I want to talk about the business of it. Basically, right now, you've sold over 90,000 units. Sales have grown 30% to 50% every year. 80 countries. You're sold out on Amazon.com. What's the business strategy? Because, like I said, I'd love to, no pun intended, get my hands on this because this should be an easy damn thing to sell.
It's an easy thing to sell, especially with the FDA clearance now behind
that's what I'm saying. That's, you should be in a different world. I wish I had your stock 3 months ago, frankly.
Well, we're a privately held company.
I'm saying that
but yes,
right?
what we wanted to do is we wanted to market the product at a level up for the past 5 years, and we were waiting for the FDA clearance. We didn't want to go out there and have people perceive that this wasn't a genuine product. Exactly. Now with the FDA behind us, with multiple clinical studies behind us, with doctor support behind us, we're ready to move it to the next level.
How much does this cost?
We retail it for $545.
Wow. Wow. I don't know how it's up from a pricing point of view, because you tell a man, I'm going to grow you hair, and you're going to hold on to a youth. Guys will spend a lot for that.
Well, there's a lot more behind it, too. It is manufactured as a medical device. We have to meet certain medical quality standards as set forth by the U.S. government. We're ISO certified at 1345, 9001, all those kind of numbers, CE certified, funding additional clinical studies. We're not stopping here. We're moving forward with additional clinical studies. We're moving forward with additional products similar to this.
Guys, get a shot on me. See, it's late, but you kind of want to comb it through. Of course, I just don't want these lasers on me personally.
Well, that's the other thing, Donnie.
Is there a fear factor? That's interesting.
Zero.
I just hit on it.
That is the beautiful thing, and I'm glad you brought it up. We've been using lasers on hair for 20 years. Okay? In the old days, they used these big machines that looked like hair dryers, and you would sit underneath them, and they would bathe your head in this laser light. And they were very, very effective. But you had to go to a clinic 2-3 times a week to have it done.
It's a whole different thing.
I don't know about your schedule. I couldn't have it done. So we've got 20 years of experience with no negative side effects.
Okay, so what if somebody at home wants this? Where do they go? Let's do a little selling here.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. www.hairmax.com, HAIRMAX.com, $545. We've got plenty in stock and shipped out in the morning.
And if I called the best dermatologist, doctor, and said, is this thing for real, what would they say?
They would, this is the first news of the FDA announcement. They would probably say, I've heard of it, the jury's still out. Now that we have the FDA clearance behind us, I mean, the sky's the limit. Not only do we have FDA, by the way, we've also achieved Health Canada clearance, Singapore Health Authority, and the Ministry of Health in Israel.
Okay, good stuff, man.
So it's not limited to the United States. We're not just a domestic product. We're in 80 different countries.
It sounds like this thing's going to be a home run. It's the HairMax. It's by Lexington International. Randy Balicki, thanks for being part of the show today.
Thank you, Donnie. It's the next big idea.